Okay, guys, so for our game today, we're going to do the Whisper Challenge. Isn't that what it's called, Jess?
I don't know. The Whisper Challenge?
I thought that's what it was called.
So
this was... this. We're just going to whisper to each other. That's the challenge.
Hey, what's up?
And that's it. We've done it. Okay, now to the show.
Great.
No, there was this game that they played on Jimmy Fallon. We're always playing games for our intros just because it's fun.
Yeah.
So one game we were looking at was, I think it was called the Whisper Challenge, but look, it's the one, if you've seen it, it's where you put headphones on your ears, you turn the volume up to a point where you can't really hear anybody that well, they whisper to you something, and you try to guess what they say,
Yeah.
but you can't really hear them well, so it's kind of funny once you, like, as you're trying to get the right answer, you kind of come up with some funny stuff. So that's what we're going to play together. I guess I'll go first. I have my iPhone here, so I'll just play a song, and then you guys are going to come up with something, and I'm going to try to guess what you guys say. You have to whisper it into the mic, and then, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, so let's just do it. Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet. You guys got something?
You got
Yeah,
something,
I
Josh?
got one.
Okay.
Right.
So you want me to go?
Here we go. I
Yeah.
am ready for you. Let me get to it more. There we go. Now.
Okay. Follow the yellow.
Let me see your lips a little bit, because I can't really see.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the Nero.
No.
Say it again.
Follow the yellow brick road.
I can't get the last part. I feel like the first part's follow the, but I'm not sure. Follow. Excuse me again.
Follow.
Wait, what?
Follow the yellow brick road.
The whisper. That's what I'm hearing.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Oh, follow the yellow brick road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Nice. All right, now I'll give it to Jesse, and me and Josh will come up
Okay.
with something to say.
All right. Y'all ready?
Okay.
You guys got something?
Yeah.
Okay, I got
guess
one. I got one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I am a giant boob.
Wait, say it again.
I am a giant boob.
I have a peach for you to poop.
No.
That's
You wanna
intriguing
try-
though.
say
That's
it?
great. I
think
am a giant boob.
I have.
I am a giant boob.
I am a bitch. Poop.
Close.
I am a giant boob.
I'm a shit poop.
Nope. I
I
Am
am
a
a
giant
giant
boob.
poo.
No. Boob.
Boo?
Boob.
Poo?
No, you were close. You were
Close. Boob.
I bet it's really
Prune?
hard. I bet this is really hard.
Am
I
a
am a
giant
giant
boob.
boob.
Yes.
There we go. There we go.
Nice. Sweet. Now Josh is going to take it, and you can turn it up or down on the side there.
Yeah.
If it's like way too loud, you know.
All right. Well, this looks a lot harder. Seeing when you guys trying it. Okay. Yeah, I can't hear anything really.
All right. Sweet. Do you got one?
No. Do you have one?
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
I got one.
Okay, let's do this.
Pac-Man.
Pie blast.
Uncontrollably guzzling cum.
Something. Help.
Do you want to do it?
Pac-Man. Uncontrollably.
Stupid.
Guzzling cum.
Hump.
Pac-Man.
Pie blast. I'm thinking pie blast.
Pac-Man.
It's not pie blast.
No. Pac-Man.
Blast.
No.
Josh.
Back.
Back.
Pac-Man. Hack.
I can't even get the first
Man.
word.
Hack.
Yeah, I have no idea, guys. I have no idea.
First word. Pac-Man. Pac-Man.
So whatever, like talking
Pac-Man.
or eating,
Pac-Man.
something, and then come.
Pac-Man.
Okay, wait. Let's see.
Okay. Josh, take off the headphones. Take it. Pac-Man, uncontrollably guzzling
Oh
cum.
God, no. Maybe my brain was trying to tell me something.
Just trying to shut you off from that. Yeah.
It was so funny. At one point, you're mouthing something.
Yeah.
Right at the same time, this song was saying "blast wave."
Blast away.
and Joshi was like doing the jerk off motion. Blast away.
Blast wave. Yeah.
Alrighty then, everybody.
What's the topic for today, Tommy?
Well, first of all, I haven't properly introduced the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We've got a process here. We're professional on this podcast.
Hell yeah, we're
everybody.
professional.
Nice.
Hells yeah.
What is this, episode 4?
It's episode 4, but really,
It's 3.
yes, it's the 3rd episode that we aired, but it's episode
3-4.
4.
So we're going to call this episode 4-1.
We're gonna call it episode 4 just because it's gonna get annoying. Once we get to like 50, no one's gonna care anymore. It's just like, yeah,
True.
this is episode 50,
Exactly,
this is episode
yeah.
51.
Yeah.
But like our first episode was so bad, we just decided, you know what? We don't need it. Who cares?
So was the second and third one good, too?
The second one was good. It was on a scale from 1 to 10. It was probably like a 6, which I consider a success. for us
For me, that's
just
good
starting
enough.
out, that's pretty good. And then our third one was probably lower than that. It was like a 4.5.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
know what? We're just starting out again.
We'll keep it.
And this one, I'm hoping for a 10, but let's be real here. If I get
Yeah.
a 6, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, me too.
Sweet. Okay.
So
That's passing.
yeah, that's a D right there
Yeah.
for us. I'm okay with that.
Me too.
So I was about to introduce. I just said we're a professional, and then I was about to go into my first topic. Let me introduce the show. This is 1 to 10, the show
The show.
where we rate anything and everything on a scale from 1 to 10. I am Tommy, and with me we have Jesse,
What's up?
and
we have Josh.
sure, but please let me introduce you.
Oh no, I don't think so, bro.
No, seriously, I'm the host, so let
You're
me introduce
you're the host.
I'm the host, so what's just
You know, I think we had this issue before.
you guys.
Just go along with it, Josh.
I mean, how much I put in so much work in this,
And he's
you know,
providing the
that's true.
microphone.
providing the microphone.
That is true.
And the water. Look at this water. Right out of the sink.
If there was a pie chart, if there was a pie chart of all the work I did,
That is
I
true.
would be the circle part.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm just saying, you guys just show up.
That is true.
We'd be the lines that create the circle.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we make the circle, Josh.
You make the circle complete,
Yes.
meaning you make me complete.
There we
Oh,
go.
I see.
So thank you, Jesse
Yeah.
and Josh. I looked at
Yeah.
I looked at Josh when I said Jesse, and I looked at Jesse when I said Josh. That was funny.
Nice.
This is the kind of comedy you're missing when you're not
Yeah.
viewing this. You're only hearing this, but
Missing out.
So hilarious,
what can
right?
you do? That was a fake and pity laugh,
I heard that too. I didn't want to say
and it
it.
hurt my self-esteem there. But. All right, let's just get into the show. All right. So our first topic that we got, and this is going to be one we're probably going to be elaborating on, maybe in fact through the whole episode, possibly, or we might get to one more. But first, we've got fears.
Fears. Was that scary?
Sounds scary.
Good.
Can we all just do like a scary laugh all at the same time,
Like,
and then just stop? Like we're just like
science
like mad
evil,
scientist,
like-
like crazy laugh, and we'll all do it at the same time, and I'll go, and then we'll all
Okay,
stop right
okay.
there. Okay.
All right, sweet, let's
So
do it.
I'm just gonna introduce that again. All right. After fears, we're gonna start laughing. So first up, we've got fears. So one of the fears that we're going to be talking about, I'd say the fear of the dark is a big one. I'm scared of the dark. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, I do not like the dark either.
Dark is pretty scary.
Yeah, so moving on. We agree on that. Okay, now next we've got sharks. The dark. So let's elaborate a little bit on that. So, do you guys have a fear of the dark now? And
Yes.
did you as a child? And do you have more of a fear now or more as a child?
Definitely more as a child, but now not as much. But definitely still because
You grew out of it a little bit, but you're still a little bit
I
scared.
watch a lot of horror movies, so
I got you. I try to stay away from them for that reason because I get scared. I actually sleep with a light on, like a little lamp on. I have like an eye cover that I wear, so it's always like dark in that sense.
Oh yeah.
But I sleep with a lamp on because
You got the light keeps the evil away.
Dude, I
Pretty
remember
much.
sleeping over, and that used to bug the shit out of me when I would
I already
sleep. Like
didn't
bed.
I only have? Did I have a lamp?
You had no, it was a lamp. It was just a night light.
It was
That's
just a
all
little
was.
night light.
Like
That's
those little
not
tiny
bad.
things
And
you
I
plug
was
in the
like,
wall.
and I'm not used to that. Like I was always used to just sleeping in the dark. So
I
if
got
it's
you.
all
I was actually at a friend's house when I was little, and he loved it pitch black. He could not sleep if it wasn't pitch black, dark. The room you could not see a thing, and I was like up like all night that night, just like with eyes
Oh,
wide
God.
open, just like listening to sounds and hearing creaks and like, oh my God, someone's gonna kill me. And then in the middle of the night, I decided to get up and open the door so I can get some light because it was this time like I had stayed up all night. Like I think we went to bed pretty late, but it was light outside at that point, and he was in the basement kind of. But if I open the door a little bit, I can get some light. So I went to the bathroom and came back down and left the door open. I was like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
finally I can sleep now. And then he woke up because that was just too much for him, I guess, and he just went to
Jeez.
close the door. In fact, not only that, he slept with like headphones that like were noise
So
canceling,
noise canceling.
so that
okay.
he couldn't like because he'd wake up with any noise or any sight. It was crazy, and so
Oh damn.
that was kind of funny. But
Maybe I'm not to that extreme, but I know I don't know pitch black, but I do have to have it pretty dark though.
So
Pretty dark
you
room?
need
Yeah.
it dark. You need some light.
I-
I
well,
really
I-
don't give a shit.
yeah, really either
Neutral.
way, you could sleep in the light, you could sleep in the dark. It doesn't really matter.
I can sleep through anything. I can sleep through a tornado.
Well, we just give you a few beers and you're out anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sleep with like alcohol, don't you? Don't you just take a few sips and go to bed?
yeah, it's pretty good. It helps.
That's what they did as a baby. Like when he was a baby, his parents just gave him some whiskey or rum or whatever. And like he's crying, give him beer.
It'll not.
We're out of
Give me
breast milk.
something.
What do we do? I've got an idea.
Give him some tequila.
Yes, it's a good substitute.
But on the dark, I'm not really scared of it right now, unless right after a scary movie. Other than that, I'm okay. But,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like
yeah.
after watching it, I rarely watch scary movies. Now, when I watch scary movies, I have to joke all the way through it, and then that just helps, and it just kind of like alleviates any like horror.
That's what I tend to do now, just because the movies are just so ridiculous now.
They're also ridiculous, but even if it is scary, like I'd like to joke through it, just because like if it scares me at all, then I can just kind of
To kind of survive through the film.
yeah, and then it just makes it like a funny experience instead
Yeah.
of like a scary
Yeah.
one. So
He's getting his head chopped off and then sucked, the blood all out. That's crazy.
well, that's not the joke I would make. I'd be more witty than that.
Oh, okay.
It's not just like, oh look, he's dying. Oh, everybody
That's kind of
laugh.
dark, Josh.
That's very dark. That's like I'm like the character in a horror movie if I say that kind of stuff. Like I'm like the serial killer. then.
Like the way we did it. Remember that elevator movie? There was like 4 characters or 5, and
Oh,
we all
yes.
chose a character.
This summer,
Yes.
the elevator movie.
Yeah.
No, it was. It's like the devil was inhabiting one of these people, and
Was
you
this
had
like
to
the
guess
M.
which
Night
one.
Shyamalan movie?
No.
I don't know.
Where they were all in an elevator or something?
It may. I don't know. But
It was an M. Night Shyamalan.
I don't know. All I know is it was a movie about an elevator, and then there was 5 people on the elevator, and they got stopped, and one of the people on there was possessed by the devil.
Gotcha.
And so me and Josh and 3 other friends were all watching the movie, and we all decided to choose a character. So we all just chose one character to see who would die or who would survive. Of course, I died first. It was horrible.
Which one were you?
I don't remember. I was just some character. I know Cindy, our friend, she was the one who was the devil, I think. And it was like some old lady.
It was the old lady. It was
Yeah.
the old lady. No one ever suspected the old lady, man.
Yeah, so definitely watching scary movies and the being in the dark do not mix very
it's
well.
not good. I don't know if this is weird, but I've always had a fear of at night walking around a church.
What?
Really? So you have the fear of church?
I always no
I
at
have
night.
this as well.
No, I mean it's really weird. I know it's church at night and weird, but I always had a fear that a clown would come and kill me at
church.
night around a church.
I'm sorry. This is a very specific fear.
Very
I don't think
specific.
I've never even heard this before. I've
Yeah,
never all
because,
my life. I've never.
Scientists need to
Because
get on this.
my
'cause
friend Donnie, he
give it a
lives
title.
right behind me. But the only way to get to his house is I have to go to the end of the street through that church and to Donnie's house. I don't want to go the other way because
that
there's
church is kinda creepy,
There's a
though.
shit ton of trees there. But so I go this way at church. At night, that church is really creepy, and there's all these windows. I always feel like there's gonna be a clown looking right through the windows at me. He's gonna come and run at me, and I already have a fear of clowns.
Dang.
So,
Circus.
Very nice.
So it's like multiple fears put on together.
Circuit phobia, something like that.
Phobia is definitely at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, sure. For sure. The phobia
Anything is obia.
something at first and then phobia. That's what we'll call it.
yeah, so maybe like 10 years ago, you'd see me running through the church at night, screaming, "Clown, don't get me."
I thought I heard you waking up one time. You were just like, "Clown, stop, get clown, stop." I had a dream of like a mime once, and
Oh, mimes are creepy.
yeah, oh yeah.
I think they're worse than clowns because they're like silent. That's
Well,
the
no,
silent
this is what
creepy.
happened. Like it was a weird dream, first of all, but it was so realistic. So it was like I was outside. I was jumping on the trampoline, just having a good time. It was a good dream. Sun was shining. Everything was going well. This was a happy, happy time for me in my head while I was dreaming. So, but all of a sudden, a mime
It turned into a wit. No.
a mime shoots out of a cannon, and I shoot mine. No,
all over the
That
place.
was a great, wonderful wet dream.
and that dream was ruined. No, but there was a mime that actually shot out of a cannon, hit my fence, and just like got knocked out. Like he was just like his face. He was just like right beside my trampoline. I looked over off the trampoline to look down at him. His eyes were closed. He was kind of like in a weird situation, and then his eyes were just completely closed. And I was looking down, and all of a sudden, his eyes just got wide open, stared right at me, just like boom, and just like like locked right on me. And then it got weird. He turned into a leaf and started like poking me with its tip. And just, like,
Okay.
I was running away.
Wait, was he a mime acting as a leaf, or did he like just turn?
He
into a
actually
leaf?
turned into an actual physical leaf.
That's
Oh.
pretty pro, though, for a mime.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
He's
I
got
mean,
some skill.
you know, it was a dream mime. Don't give him too much credit. You know what I mean? I'd like to see an actual mime do that.
Dude, you have some weird dreams, man. You've had
Well,
some weird dreams.
Let's not get into
Oh,
something
yeah, let's not
that I
get
told you. those are for our
You
our
want to keep
pleasure
those
only,
private?
not the audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
about,
on our 100th episode.
I
Maybe
do
not.
want to.
But so those are two things really quick. That's the dark. Did we cover the dark pretty well? I think we did. Maybe.
Yeah.
Clowns and mimes. That was another one. Isn't there a clown movie coming out soon? I thought I saw a trailer for one, like another clown
I think
movie.
there might be. I don't want to forget what it's called though.
I have no idea.
All I know is that movie It.
Well, there might be a clown movie coming out soon. Just
Maybe.
know that.
If they remade that.
It'll kind of
You heard it here first on 1 to 10 show.
Yeah.
We're your news source for everything. So, which is
But give
kind
it
of
a
sad.
is
You really should check out. There's this thing called the New York Times. There's all this stuff out there. But
Yeah.
you choose us, and we're thankful for that.
It's great.
We are thankful for that, Mom and Dad. Okay, so what were you gonna say? You were gonna say
Yeah,
something?
I was wanting to add a little bit of a story to the dark thing because I used to be afraid of
Okay.
it too as a child. But and I'm sure you guys, I told you this story before, but I used to be definitely afraid of the dark too. And in my house in the basement, there's this part where there's only one big door to it, and I was so short I couldn't quite open it because my brother, he actually trapped me in there.
Yeah.
My older brother. You know,
It
he's
kind
a lot
of
bigger
locked
than me.
you in. and-
Yeah. And so I just stayed in there. I had no choice, and there was a scary furnace in there too and everything. So it was terrible. Like you think that I would be more afraid of the dark because of that, but really
But you kind of conquered your fear
I conquered
that day.
it, man.
You were telling me, you actually told the story actually just yesterday, and you were saying that he held the door for like 3 hours.
Yeah, I was down there for a long time.
That's
3 hours?
insane.
That's a lot of hours.
Like I think at some
I
point,
would give up. I
obviously,
would not be
think
that much of
He
a-
wasn't that determined. Okay, like maybe in my mind he was back then, but obviously like he might have stayed there for like 10 minutes holding the door, and
you
I just
felt like
gave
it was
up.
3 hours or something.
You know, it might have been like that too, but like I just probably gave up pushing back, so I just went off. Or whatever.
Oh, so you just
I
like,
didn't know if he was still there. I just assumed
was
he
this
was.
the unfinished
I
part
got
of
it.
your
Yeah,
basement?
it was.
But
It
isn't
was.
there like another door on the other side?
It's stuck. It's really hard to open. It's
And he
because
was
of
little.
the door shifting. I'm really little.
Ah.
So even that door
and he
was pretty
couldn't even
hard to
reach the
open.
light. He was jumping up to get the light, which
Yeah.
I don't understand. Because how old were you?
I was about 6'5",
I
something
feel like
that.
you're tall enough to reach a light by that point.
So, yeah, probably.
Something doesn't add up here.
But then again, there was Cammy who was we trapped inside that one door, or that one bedroom.
Yeah,
We trapped her in there, and we turned the light off, and she flipped the fuck out because she
we did
couldn't-
not
and
know
the
she
door,
knew jujitsu and all this
No,
crazy
dude.
stuff, man.
She knocked
I had
the door
to
off the
fix my
hinges.
door. I had to fix it, not anyone else.
She went She-Hulk mode and wrecked that door.
And the light switch was right in front of her.
And then-
Like she could have just.
and then she like beat you guys up and then saw blood and she fainted. That's
Right,
basically
so
what
really
happened.
we all won.
She's a
We-
person in our lives that's kind of like she faints when she sees blood. Just
Yeah.
just for an inside understanding of that.
But no, so that was my story, man. That's my epic fail / conquer of Jack.
You know what's really scary is your house down in Winfield, the 12th Street house.
Yeah.
That house is creepy as hell,
Ghosts,
especially at night.
aliens.
On top of that, when you say there's ghosts around there, on top of that, your mom's creepy ass ghost story too about when she was laying in bed, she saw a shadow come right next to her, and I'm
I
like,
can't believe you remember that story.
yeah. Because I remember I was sleeping down in the freaking room like, oh shit, it's going to get real tonight. I'm scared.
It's going to get real.
Your eyes were just wide open. Your eyes were as
This ain't no ghost story.
your eyes were as wide as a mime's. Oh my god!
And then I just turned into a leaf, man. I started poking the shit out of you. I don't know why.
I'm gonna turn into a leaf. I'm gonna poke the shit out of you, ghost. Watch out.
And on top of that, your house is super creaky and
Yeah, so
stale.
a very old
let's
house.
focus on like a topic. So should we go on to ghosts now? We were talking about ghosts a little bit.
Ghosts.
Ghosts. What's your fear of ghosts?
Josh's house, ghosts.
Because you've had some experiences sort of with ghosts, and your house is kind of creepy.
Dude, it's super.
And not everybody agrees that ghosts exist, so we probably shouldn't just gloss over that. Like, what do we think of ghosts? Like, we don't know.
Sure.
And there's some people that like 100% do not believe there's any science for it, and we shouldn't believe in ghosts. Some people are like, of course, I've seen one.
Yeah.
So just to make that clear, but
It's always best to be skeptical anyway.
yeah. But let's be real, ghosts are freaking real and scary. So what's your story that you have for that?
Well, I don't know. I guess I only have that one major one that happened to me. We were, and Donnie swears up and down it was him. It was not Donnie.
Yeah, it was not him.
It was not him at all. It was another friend of mine who was living with me at the time. And to get an understanding of this house, it's about 100 or 200 years old. It was in a small town, and so giving it some
So it's
backstory,
already kind of feels like a
it
ghost
already
house.
kind of has a good
Yeah.
background for ghosts or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
It's a pretty tall building,
And
too.
it's 4 stories. So well, technically,
including the basement 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
4th floor would be the attic.
So what
Yeah.
happened in your story?
And we were up in the attic, and of course, you think attic, you think nails and boards and cobweb. This ain't that kind of
It's
attic.
pretty
This was,
finished.
it
Yeah.
has carpet, has
Yeah.
my TV and couch up there and a fridge.
it was
So
like
it was a pretty
nice room to chill in.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And so during the summer or whatever, or maybe school year, I had my friend Drew. He was living with me, and we were upstairs playing Halo. Okay, me and him, we know we're the only ones in the house. The cars are all gone. They're out shopping or whatever. We just know it's just me and him. It's just me and him. So
you saw, like your mom said, bye, I'm leaving, I'm going somewhere, blah, 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 and everybody's gone from the
yeah,
house.
for sure, everyone was out of the house, and Drew was the only one right next to me.
Got you.
And all of a sudden, of course, that's how it all starts, right? All of a sudden. But we heard a voice. We heard something crackling behind us, and we didn't know what it was. And it happened again later on, and it was more clear this time, and it was trying to say my name. And it was like, whatever. It was kind of crackling. It tried really hard to say my name.
Right.
And we both stopped. We both looked at each other at the same time. Like, that's kind of weird, whatever. I don't know. And then third time, whatever, it did it perfectly. And it sounded just like my mom saying my name, Joshua.
Which makes you think maybe it was your mom.
Skeptical side.
Yeah.
Skeptic Tommy on the case. But no one was there.
What if she came in
No one was
for
there.
a second? She is gone, but you were upstairs. You guys were in the game that you were guys playing, really intense because you love that game. And
Well, it's not a thing where we just like, oh, hurt. And then, because like, obviously we would have checked, like after the game, of course, we had to finish the game. Okay. Because what
Exactly.
happened was, because after we heard the voice, we were supposed to freak out. That's like the moment we were supposed to, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then the game, it said 5 minutes remaining. And we're like, oh shit, we had to go back to this game. Then fuck you, go. So we had to go back and win. And
Right.
so,
priorities.
yeah, right. And we didn't care. We're like, oh shit, we got to win. And then I think it pissed the ghost off or something, because then we didn't hear nothing after that. It was like, fuck you guys. You guys suck.
Okay.
So, but no, like we had to check that. We, of course, thought of that too.
So you went to check to see if your mom there. Did you ask her later if she popped in or anything?
Yeah, no, there's no one there.
Did you ask her later though?
No, yeah, we did. We did.
Okay.
We made sure everyone was, because like it sounded just like my mom.
Were you on drugs?
Drew, possibly.
But you heard.
But
it
no,
too.
me, I'm not. Yeah, we both did at the same time.
And I still think that maybe you could have like left a tape recorder or something just to scare you, or just like put it inside, or recorded his voice on a phone, put it next to you, and just like said something, just like made some sort of, just a fun joke, and then had you
Yeah.
believe that a ghost was in there. That's my theory.
That's
I
cool,
could be
dude.
wrong. But there was another story that really freaked me out when you guys were both there. Jesse, you were telling me about it. You guys
Oh,
were cleaning the
yeah.
house, came outside to go get something again, and all of a sudden,
The
came
door
back.
locked.
The door locked, and they didn't lock it. And they 100% told me they did not lock the
That
door.
was creepy.
But that's where my skepticism comes in. I mean, it's my house. I mean, I
Right.
can understand, like, it's very old.
Right.
And I'll remind you, 200 years old, okay?
So tell me this:
So-
what is your skepticism? What does your skepticism tell you that it is?
Aliens. All right. No.
Aliens.
But no, the doorknob, it's a very old door. It's a very old house. So it kind
Yeah.
of makes sense for it to not properly, the mechanics of it or whatever, mechanically working right. You know, so it's just, maybe that was it. Maybe that was the case. I still had to unlock it with my key. But
No, I still feel kind of, because you have to turn that thing quite a bit for it to lock.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
Listen, it makes it sound like I'm the skeptical one too, because in a way I really am. I don't really have any ghost stories or
Yeah,
any
me
like
neither. That's the first
ghost
time I'm like,
feels.
yeah. Whenever I'm hanging out with like Hong and stuff, and like she's like a lot of people in that
100% for those people. Yeah.
they're like ghosts. Yeah, we've seen them. They're
Yeah.
like
She told me the story about just right up here. There's that if you're going, what's that street? The Quick Trip.
Pawnee.
Yeah, if you go up Pawnee and there's that bridge of the
Okay.
freeway you go under.
Yeah.
So, because someone died there, she said if you drive under there at night, if you see somebody, a ghost, you can see a ghost there. Oh, it scares the shit out of me every time.
oh wow.
Every time I drive by there, I'm like, oh god, don't look, just look straight.
Don't look.
It scares me. I hate ghost stories.
I'm still not 100% convinced that ghosts are real, but I'm open to it. I would never like sleep in a haunted house because that would freak the hell out of me.
Yeah, I've
So
watched
you
too
would
many
never
haunted
sleep in my house.
movies.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's haunted,
Never sleep in
but
your
come
house.
sleep with me, Tom. It's fine.
No, that scares me more than anything.
I'm not a mind.
There don't even
bro.
have to be ghosts there. There don't even have to be
Emily.
ghosts. I'm scared of just sleeping with Josh. That's the fear.
Yesterday you were asking me something about a hug. You said if I hugged you, would you, or if I was about to hug you,
I
would
was
you
just
hug back?
we were just making a joke. Like he doesn't like. We talked about this I think on the last one. Josh is not like a big hugger, so I was
I'm
like,
not a big hugger.
I was asking like, hey, what if I hugged you right now? Would you reciprocate? And he was like, no, I wouldn't. And
Just a flat out.
It's kind of awkward.
What about you, Jess? Do you feel the same?
About what?
Hugs.
oh, like if I tried to
Yeah.
hug you, would you be into that?
You know, from previous episodes, he
way-
might say yes. Like
the
when
way
you guys had
word
that whole.
Yeah.
right now, no, what? No, I don't mind giving hugs out now. They're fine.
So Tommy's about to give you a hug right now. It's a big sloppy one.
what does that even mean? A big
It's
sloppy
full of
hug?
love and giddiness. He's coming right
Big
for you. What do you
sloppy
do?
hug? That's a
That
weird
sounds like he's been at the gym sweating like crazy. Just come out of the rain. Oh, here comes the sloppy hug.
Not to say that it's not a hot image, but you know,
I
whatever.
apologize ahead of time.
No, I don't mind hugs. Sort
yeah,
of depends.
hugs are okay.
Donnie hugging you.
Nobody
Everyone's
here has a
hugging you?
fear of
I can't
hugs,
say.
guys. Nobody here has a fear of hugs. Is that correct?
I
I feel like we're getting on topic again.
Sorry, way to put us on
I
track.
feel like we're just gonna go off
Yeah,
into
you're
a million
right.
things. So we kind of made a little bit of a list here. Let's think of another thing now, because we did ghosts, we did a lot of things. This is a very scary thing, and this leads into some other things too.
Uh-huh.
But the ocean, they could lead into like creatures in the ocean and animals in the ocean. But just the ocean, like, could you imagine, like, how scary are? I'm getting a little scared right now.
Yeah.
Just thinking about
Right,
it. Just,
right.
I apologize. If I was in the middle of the ocean and I was just on a raft, I'd be so freaked out. I think that's my worst fear.
Dude, me too. Yeah.
That's my
Just be
worst-
Is it
stranded
just because
out-
you're alone?
Because I feel like I'd probably end up dying there. Like,
I think
for
it's
one
definitely
thing.
both.
And you don't know if a big storm's coming. You don't know what's underneath you. You
Yeah.
don't know if you're gonna lose the raft at some point. You don't
That would
know.
suck. Yeah.
And you're just
Yeah.
under there. There could be a shark that gets you, which is another thing that's really scary to me.
Could be Nemo.
I hate sharks. And
And you're gonna have like some crazy.
well, Nemo's
survival
friendly. We're talking
skills.
about Nemo's a friendly fish.
I still freak out a
Until
little
you
bit.
see
He
him.
started
Why?
talking to
He's
me.
a cute little fish.
You just gotta
What are you
eat 'em.
talking about?
If he started talking to me a little bit, I think I'd be a little freaked out.
No, I
Maybe
think-
that's true. If it started talking to you, I guess I'd be a little.
You seen Nemo? Be like, bitch.
That's when you
seen
got to
Nemo.
start getting worried. That's when you're starting to hallucinate.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's
dehydrated
true.
and shit.
Yeah. So you start to eat your own hand because you think it's Nemo.
It's like, let me help you,
It's like-
Nemo, and just dive in.
Yeah, just doing the talking hand little thing.
But yeah, I think I understand. Like, you just don't know what's underneath you. That's like the biggest part, right?
It's
Like a shark could be underneath there.
and you don't know
squid.
which direction. You don't really have a lot of control. But even if you're like paddling, you don't know where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
What if you ended up on that island on Lost? That was really freaky. I don't want to be there. You know what I mean?
Dude, no one
Yeah.
wants to be there. No
It's-
one wants
it's
to be
terrifying.
I'd be rather be there than on the middle ocean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Good point. I'd rather be on land, but still, it's scary.
It's like no,
'Cause
fuck
then
that
you-
island. I'm gonna stay on this boat.
It's like
I'm
that's
on
the
a
island.
boat, Aaron.
I think that's the island. Fuck this! You just start paddling away. Get away from me.
It's Lonely Island, and he's on a boat.
At least you know you're gonna get a lot of what is it, FedEx mail go there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good.
Have
That's
Wilson.
true. Yeah, I get a little Wilson the volleyball thing going on. It'd be nice.
So that's your personal top number one fear?
That's probably number one
Or-
for me. That's my
okay.
biggest fear, I think. Josh, what's your biggest fear?
Nah, we'll pass on that one. How about you, Jess?
Well,
Jess, what's your biggest fear? I want to go back to this. No, maybe not your biggest, but what's that one that's
Yeah,
really funny?
yeah,
we
yeah.
know.
You know what I'm
Come on.
I
getting
know
at.
what you're talking
It's
about.
not like you just gotta own it. If it's yours, you gotta at least be able to
Own
explain
it
it.
when everyone's making fun of it. That's great. That's a great thing.
Don't
to
feel
do.
nervous. This is about being
Making
real
fun-
and opening up.
we're not making fun. We just don't know why
We don't
you
understand
have
it.
This weird fear.
And you want to understand? Is that what I'm
We wanna
hearing?
Yes, we
understand.
want to
We wanna know.
understand
Wanna
why you're
feel?
scared of this.
We want to
'Cause it-
feel the fear.
Because
so
really,
we can
I
get it.
just, it's very confusing.
It developed over time. It wasn't all of a sudden thing. I'm not sure why exactly, but I can tell you that when I look down, it makes it even worse.
Okay,
so
but
when I'm yes. So
What is it?
it's escalators. I'm afraid of escalators. Take me to an elevator. I'm fine.
What about-
Okay,
I
wait.
love
Did we
elevators,
have
but-
a laugh track in there? Because we need to make sure we have a laugh track in there right now.
Bunch of
Awesome. I don't know if I put it in or
douchebags,
not.
But
I
yes.
did.
Hey, don't pile me up with him.
Okay, fine. He's a douchebag.
Thank you.
What's your
What
comment?
about stairs?
Our
Stairs are
here,
fine. Stairs are fine. They're motionless. They're fine.
But
Just check.
moving stairs, that's a little too much.
Well, like okay, so in depth to it here is if I look, like I said, when I look down on it, when I'm actually climbing or ascending the escalator, when you look down, there's so many lines and how they kind of melt or mesh into each other to do its thing to reform. That to me freaks me out a little bit because then at the end it looks like there's teeth that your toes or whatever your shirt or your clothes could get caught in,
But you
and
wear
you'll-
I mean, that's happened before where people's like clothes
or
and stuff get caught in it,
shoelaces
but
or
like
whatever. You know,
you
it's just
don't stick your feet like right where the holes are in the front. You just like hang off of the back of the stairs there, like on the back of the step, the front end of the step,
Yeah.
and then you're fine. Nothing can happen.
No, I didn't say this is a real rational one. Everyone's fear has. I'm sure it's rational to them. I mean, I'd not be rational to you guys, but for me,
But is
that's
this a
like one of
fear?
the
Like, just
biggest
tell
fears
me.
for
I just want to find somebody that Josh can relate to out there. Does somebody else have this fear of escalators? Please write in so if he has
Yeah.
a friend that he can
Like,
go to the
hell
mall
no,
with and they can
that
take the
stupid
elevator
son of
together. Because that's what happens to us. We're in the mall and then we can't go up the escalators. We have to take this. We have to go all
Yeah.
the way around to the other side to go
Yeah.
up.
I remember-
It's that bad.
I apologize for that, guys. I'm sorry. And I tell you guys, hey, you guys go on ahead. I'll catch up. I'll catch up.
I guess you got to be you and do you, but
That's
like
right.
it's pretty dysfunctional.
Thanks, Tommy. You were so
Hey,
damn supportive.
Okay,
God, I
everyone
think you're one of
in the
best
world
friends I've ever
everyone
had.
in the world would agree with me. Like everyone in the world would agree. That's a little outrageous. Maybe not everyone, but like 90.
No, I know. A lot of
9%.
people would.
Yeah.
I know that. It's
crazy.
It's just one of those things. Everybody
That's just
has
like
their own fear.
everyone would agree that's something you have to get over.
Wait, this ain't the topic of getting over. This is the topic of just talking about fears. Let's get back on
Out of
track.
curiosity,
Let's
we haven't
get
been
back-
rating these yet, and probably should go back and like do it. But escalators, 1 to 10. How
Oh
afraid
my
are you
God,
of it?
this guy.
0 for me.
0 for me as well. Yes. What about you, Josh?
I'd give it a 7. It's pretty
That's
damn
pretty up there,
scary.
yeah.
That's pretty up there,
It's a
definitely.
pretty scary number.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
It's not as scary as 6'9", but it's well, actually, it's not really scary. But
As what?
never mind.
Like, was that a
6.9?
sexual joke or something?
Yeah, it was a sexual joke. It's kind of not really that
It
scary.
was kind of half-assed.
Yeah, 2-cent joke there, but yeah, 7 for me is probably
I got you.
my scariness number.
Okay.
Even though you guys
Well,
are
we
focusing on
apologize
that.
for Josh's, lack of talent for comedy. That is for sure. I mean, I try to get on his case about that off the podcast all
Good
the time.
God.
But hey, listen, he tries. He gives his all out there. He does what he can.
Well, it sucks when you're on the spot.
But you
You know about escalators.
Exactly.
And I knew this shit
How
was
crazy
coming.
that
When I
sounds.
knew the topic.
Like, what did
he's
you-
like, what do you guys want to
What
think
am I-
about?
You guys, what did you
fears?"
expect from a guy who's afraid of escalators? That like huge comedy. Actually, I kind of do expect some comedy there. If a guy who's afraid of escalators, like a guy with a lot of fears, probably does have a lot of comedy to him.
I'm
So
not gonna say I do.
I'm
but
rooting for you.
just
I think you
know.
can develop your comedy. I'm rooting for
You
you.
got to face your fear. Ride the escalator.
That will be hilarious.
No,
we
that would
record
not
it
be
for the
great.
podcast. You're just like, no.
Nobody even gets it, but it's like the biggest triumph. I'm like, yes. I
And we're just at
did
the
it.
ball. Like, yay, Josh.
Congratulations.
About 10 seconds worth to be all right.
You're like,
The
I
video.
did it. Okay, now come back down. No.
This is a one-way track. This is a one-way track. Go that way.
Hey, Jesse, you said you had a fear that was kind of interesting
Yeah,
and
let's
weird?
talk about a legitimate fear. Okay.
God, what a bunch of douchebags.
All
Yeah, I
right.
said douchebags earlier, and you didn't want me to throw you in the pile, but now you're in the pile, buddy.
What's your, like, irrational fear?
Back to legitimate, Josh.
Irrational.
Other people's shadows.
Not your own, just
No.
other people's.
Well, yes.
Yours?
so-
no?
No. I mean,
So
other
not
people's.
so other
people's, gotcha.
people's.
So when I'm walking around, like around campus,
Mm-hmm.
at school,
And all of a sudden.
or actually anywhere, I tend to watch people's shadows that I can see,
No.
just in case they want to try and strangle me or kill me.
As you
Is
do.
that normal?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
See, yeah.
yeah, I mean,
See, like if I'm walking and I see someone behind me in the shadows pulling out a knife, I see the shadow, boom, I'm ready to run.
you can't
Is
beat a
that
shadow,
more of a
though.
fear of the shadow or more of the fear of the person about to stab you?
Well,
And you're about to see what he's about to do
It's like, watch
through
out,
a shadow.
the shadow! And he's like,
'cause,
stabbing you to
the-
death.
Yeah, because the shadow itself is what, it's not going to really stab you, it's the person, right?
yeah,
So that's-
but still, I'm always watching shadows. I can't help it.
I see. So that's like
That's
your
interesting.
cue as to a person about to do something bad to
Yeah.
you. I got you.
'Cause I can't see your shadows right now.
Well, you're...
And you're looking. And you're
I'm looking.
That's interesting. What would you rate your fear of shadows?
Nothing's happened yet,
Still waiting for it.
Those shadows might come and get
but
me.
any moment.
I'll be ready. Nothing's gonna happen because I'll be ready.
I'll give it a 5 to be neutral, but depending on if something happens or not, it'll go a little
It'll go
higher
up?
or lower.
There you go, little eye.
Depending on if it works out.
What? So you're saying like a few more years it'll go down because it hasn't happened yet?
No. If something does happen,
But if something doesn't happen,
And
it could go down.
and if something good happens, I'm like, yes.
What do you mean if something good happens?
Like
From a shadow.
Like yes.
it gives you a present or something? What are you talking about?
Thanks,
like-
shadow.
Like
Wait
if-
a second. This is a shadow. This is
No.
an outline of a gift. What are you
no,
talking
if, like
about?
someone pulls out a knife
Yeah.
and then I get stabbed, it's gonna go down. I know it's gonna go up because my
But
fear.
if they give you a knife to stab another shadow, then okay.
No. See, if I see someone pull out a knife while I saw the shadow do that, and I turn around or run and get away, I'm like, yes, my fear of looking at shadows helped me
Turn around and be like, no. Stop it.
Exactly.
But you still have schizophrenia. That's the only big problem.
Come on, shadow, run. Run.
Me and my shadow just running along with each other.
Yeah. Shadow. Try to keep up, Shadow.
shadow, no.
You're falling behind, Shadow. Oh my
And at
god.
night, it's terrible.
So I don't feel as bad a little bit now. So we both have a
So you
thing.
have a 0 for shadows?
I have a 0 for shadows.
Me too. I have a 0 for shadows.
Y'all don't watch people's shadows?
No.
Hell no.
No.
At least I ain't scared of escalators.
Hey, it's
That's
fine.
true.
It's fine.
Escalators.
What about you,
Well,
Tommy?
actually, I'm going to be honest with you. Escalators is a more legitimate fear than shadows. I'm going to be because escalators can do something, but it's
That's
like never
true.
going to happen. But it could do something. But like shadows will never ever hurt you.
But
ever.
what if there's escalator's shadow? Think about it.
Then
So you're gonna try to
holy-
blend our two fears
Yeah.
together. So we're both freaking out like Scooby and Shaggy. We're just, "Ah!"
The teeth. I
The
see
escalator.
the shadow.
the shadow's fucking deep, man.
The escalator's just like I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for the meddling dog and the kids.
That's right, shadow escalator. No, we're gonna take off that mask.
Well, guys, I'm afraid to say that I don't have any irrational fears. So moving on to another one.
Whatever bullshit.
Well, what would my fears be?
I don't know. Like germs.
Yeah, germs.
And
That's
bringing
rational.
water everywhere
you
you,
can get
go.
sick by that.
That's
More
not true.
people every year get sick, and more people die from getting sick than escalators and shadows combined. Okay,
He does have a point.
I do have
There
a
might
point.
be a few people that died from shadows. Maybe. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
There might be a few.
His is definitely more legitimate.
It
than-
is. It
Ours
is.
are kind of insane.
Exactly.
But what kind of scale would you say that your germophobia is? Like, are you like a real like
I
gloves? Do you have to wear?
Don't
like,
think about it much because I just kind of manage it by washing my hands and not touching my face or eyes or nose or anything like that. I don't
Yeah.
really do that. I can maybe touch my face or just like lean on it or whatever, but like I don't touch my mouth or anything unless I wash my hands.
So
And
you're
I wash
not-
my hands before eating and stuff like that.
So you're not that person that walks into like a classroom and cleans their own desk with like Windex they brought from home.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I would just not touch my face once I touch that desk, or not touch my mouth once I touch
Oh,
that desk.
Yeah, that's
or
pretty
shake hands. I'd
sensible.
shake hands with people. I'd do whatever. Even if I'm at a party, I'd even go so far as to like drink out of the same cup or whatever, just
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
it's a
Would
party.
you?
And yeah, because it's a party and why not? But like, I'm basically saying, okay, if I get sick, oh well. But like, I try to manage it enough to where I'm like not getting sick a lot.
That sounds pretty normal.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you have nothing then.
I don't know unless you guys can think of something. For me,
What about water? I see you go everywhere with everywhere, even a restaurant. You have
That's
to bring
really
in
a
your
fear.
own. No, I'm saying what if it wasn't there? Do you have to have that with you? As you take a
The
drink
thing
of
is,
water.
like, I feel like I could live without it. If I'm being honest with you. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I could live without it. It'd be pretty simple. But I mean, again, you can't live 3 days without water. You know what I mean? So
If I go to a restaurant, I have to bring my own water, man. I just got to do it.
actually, I do bring my own. I bring my water bottle everywhere I go, pretty much. Because like if you're thirsty, it's there. It's just nice. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. You know what I'm saying?
Phrase. I like that.
So yeah, that's not. I don't know if it's really a fear, but maybe if I was put to the test
gone.
and I was like had my water bottle taken away from me or something, maybe I'd be like, oh,
Just freaks out.
I'm just like scared.
Oh
to
my
death.
God, I'm so thirsty.
So thirsty. But yeah, I don't know if I think of any as we go. I'll be like, oh yes, this is my rational. But I don't think.
Sure. Okay. So what's the next one?
Going outside, I guess.
That's pretty scary.
It's scary out there.
Yeah.
I like the indoors. I don't like wildlife. Like I don't like I just especially like in the summer, like there's so much craziness going on, like
Oh yeah.
foxes and
Foxes.
and
Gotta watch
mountain
out for
lions
those.
and I don't know, not mountain
I
lions
was
so much,
thinking
but
like bears or tigers or something.
bears and tigers, and
First one he says.
Like bunnies.
bunny rabbits, but foxes can do damage, man. They can, and raccoons can too. They can bite you,
Yeah,
and you can have
raccoons
rabies,
can.
and that's not
That's
not
That's
good.
true.
They all
It's
can.
scary,
man.
you know.
Like-
I've had a raccoon jump out of me from a trash can, which is probably common for people around here, but still, it's like it's creepy.
I've actually never had that happen.
It's terrifying. It's like you're in there and you open it, and I try to kind of mess around with the trash can to see if there's something in there because I've heard them like hanging around the trash cans.
Oh yeah.
And but I didn't hear anything, so I just put the big bag of trash can in there, and it just jumped right out like close to me and just like scurried away. But thank God it didn't like fight me because I wouldn't win. But but yeah, that was pretty scary. So I guess wildlife to me and stuff like that, wildlife in the outdoors and stuff, it's kind of creepy.
That would suck too.
I'd give that like a fear, like that's up there for me. It does. I mean, it does take over my life a little bit in that like I'm always on alert. But
And it was like the dark out or like the dark, like it was nighttime, right? So it was dark out there where the trash cans were, and it sucked that you had a raccoon attack you almost.
Yeah. And I've seen like snakes out there. I saw a snake, no joke, and you guys can't see this at home, but I saw a snake like this big, no joke, here in Wichita.
That's probably about 5 or 4 feet long, man.
Yeah, it might have been longer because it was going under the fence, so I couldn't see all of it. But that's the distance I saw of it. And it was like this
Jeez.
black snake. It was
That's crazy.
nighttime.
What is it, like a really skinny? It wasn't like an anaconda scary looking like.
It wasn't
Like
like, a
thick
huge
ass.
thick snake, but it,
Yeah, okay.
but to be honest, it wasn't like a I mean, for that size, you have to have a little bit of thickness to it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's about this size. I
Yeah,
don't
about
know.
that size, about that thickness.
Yeah. But
Everyone listening, yeah, you got it.
yeah.
You
So
got
I'm gonna put my pants back on now. But yeah,
Good size.
Yeah, pretty good size, pretty decent. But yeah, that's probably one of my but again, there's some rationality
wildlife.
to it. But
yeah, I got you.
okay. Let's continue with actually, before we do that, let's actually rate this one. So for me, that's probably like I'd say a 7. What do you think? Wildlife,
Wildlife.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never been. Well, you've been bitten, but I've never been bitten by dogs or anything like that, or really anything. So wildlife to me is fairly neutral, I suppose. 5. I guess
Okay.
I go either way.
I'd probably give around 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I only got bitten by a
So
dog.
5 for Josh.
Yeah, because it's a
6 for
legitimate
Jesse and
fear. Like
7
these
for me.
things could really kill you or hurt you really badly. So,
That's
I
true.
mean, if I'm like camping, then I'm gonna think about bears maybe. But
which that camping trip's coming up too. If we
yeah,
do that.
And
we're
then
gonna die.
and then really quickly, because we were being very unprofessional, let's go back and rate some of the ones we started with. We had Ghosts. Or I guess start with Ghosts. Or I mean, start with the Dark because that was the first one. I forget
Yeah,
the order.
okay.
So we did the Dark.
We did Dark, Ghosts.
We did, wasn't there something after? Dark Clowns. Was that it?
I think it was in there.
Clowns was definitely in there. Mimes, clowns and mimes, clowns slash mimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A clown slashing a mime, that would be scary. I
Oh
would
yeah.
want to see that.
Actually, kind of badass.
Yeah, like a scene like a fight off.
Clown v mime, coming soon, right after Batman v Superman. Okay, the Dark. What do you give the Dark on scale from 1 to 10?
I'd probably give it a 8.
So 8. Okay, and Josh, what do you give it?
It's really not that bad to me. I'd give it a 1 or 2.
All right, I'd give it a. Excuse me. I give it a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm the most scared of the dark here.
You're the chicken.
Yeah.
But it's cool though.
You know, we were looking up the fears, and they're actually
What? You're a chicken.
there is a we were looking before this podcast on different fears. There is a fear of chickens, by the way, which I thought was
is.
really funny. Yeah, fear of chickens, which I just think is kind of, it seems like a ridiculous thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of
like
ridiculous
they're-
fears.
like just a chicken coming at you, like it just like chasing your dad. No, like that's like someone out there's worst nightmare is that. It's just crazy.
I'll
It's
eat
weird
more
funny to say.
cows.
Yeah. So apparently that's a phobia. Okay, so what about clowns and mimes? And is there a difference between them in your fear?
No, I definitely put them equal. I'll put a 9.
Okay, 9.
I don't like them.
Wow.
I don't like them all.
Okay, all right, Josh.
No,
Put a
I'm gonna
knife
be
in
for
them.
your birthday party.
I'll put a knife in you.
oh. No, I'm not really that big. I'm not really scared of them, I should say. So probably a 2 or 1 again.
Think you could take him?
I think so, dude. Like a happy little clown face. Like I'm not really too scared about that.
No, I'm scared of a person dressed up as a clown to try.
Yeah,
and
he
kill
could be
me.
like a pedophile or something. Yeah, I guess that.
And
could
mimes
be
are
going
even
down.
creepy. They're usually like in like what black and white like makeup, and they're like silent, which is even more creepier. And
So
then
like a
they like
black and
make
white
invisible
film.
walls and shit. You won't want that. They'll trap you in some invisible box.
What is this magic?
Let me out of here! Let me out of here! All right. You wrote it.
Yeah, I'll give it a 1. How about
1?
that?
Okay, I would say for me, pretty low, but like I can recognize the idea if I've seen someone dressed up as a clown as a serial killer or something.
Yeah,
That would be scary.
that is scary. That's my irrational like crazy.
That's where it goes to. So
That's
I'll,
like
I'll
the
be on the fence
extremes,
about it,
though,
and
right?
I'll be a 5. That's what I'll say. So
Yeah.
It's not like every clown or mime's gonna be a serial killer guy.
In my mind, I always think they have a knife hidden in there.
did we go from that to ghosts, or
I
was
think
there
so.
something else in there? I feel like there was something we're missing. I know we did ghosts, and then we did the ocean. Which did we rate the ocean?
Being alone,
Yeah, we're all over the
or
place.
whatever. Yeah.
This is this episode's not a 6. I can tell you that. It's lower than a 6. I can promise you.
We work on format.
Yes.
maybe we got 3. You know.
But hey, this is only our 4th episode / 3rd episode.
We'll be like 100 episodes in. This is
or
only
5th
our
episode.
100th episode. We're getting to it.
Yeah.
This is maybe a 5.
Don't listen to the last one.
Don't listen to this one.
So then I guess ghosts. What do we give it?
I give it a 3. I haven't really
Okay,
ran into
Josh?
anything except that whole lock thing.
But the lock's not going to keep out of a ghost. Is that what you're saying? Like a lock?
Like no, the
That lock thing didn't scare you that much.
Oh, that lock thing. Okay. I
Yeah,
thought you
the-
said I have a lock on my door, so I'm not afraid.
oh
of
no,
ghosts. They can't
That
get in
ghost.
there. They can't go on.
You're
the
not
doors,
getting
doors.
in here today, ghost.
How did you do that? This is the ghost of David Blaine.
So a 3 then.
yeah.
All right,
A
Josh.
3. Okay, so I'm higher than that. I've had a very personal story to that too. So I'll give it a 6
Okay.
because we completely blew it off. Too, at
I'd
the
say
same
I'm also
time,
on the
so.
fence about this. I'm going to say 5 because like I could see it going either way. If I ever had a confrontation with a ghost, that would be scary. If I was ever properly introduced to a ghost, if you will, then
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mr. Ghost, and you're about to be scared.
it'd be terrifying. So I feel like wouldn't that be like if just like friendly ghosts or just like trying to meet people
So Casper,
be somewhat like racisty, like or prejudice if you're just like
wait,
like,
a racist Casper?
You're just scared of ghosts, you know, but they're like really real, like they're being real nice to you.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like trying to be friendly, and they're just like, "Hey, it's nice to meet
Oh,
you."
I
Oh my
gotcha.
god! Like if I
I
saw that,
gotcha.
Oh,
if I saw
yeah.
a ghost that was in my room, it was just, "Hey, it's nice to meet you. I'm not trying to scare you." I'd be like freaking out. I'd be like, "How
Yeah,
you
yeah,
doing it?
definitely. Me too.
Get out, you ghost!" But it's like I was living here before you. It's like, get out!
I've been watching you every night.
There's
What
money under the headboard, man. Come on, I'm trying to help you out.
Did you check my internet history? Ghost. No. Yeah. So I'd give it 5.
5. Okay.
And then we went to the ocean, I believe.
Oh, that's pretty scary.
The ocean's terrifying. I'd give it about a 9.
Yeah, I'd put it up there too.
And as well as sharks. Sharks, oh my god. We didn't really elaborate on sharks,
Yeah,
but
that's-
sharks.
Yeah, those are scary.
That's probably a 7 or 8 for me.
I mean, have you ever looked into a shark's mouth?
You know how many teeth they have?
They have a lot of teeth, and they're all like, you know, like triangle shaped. And
Yeah, and then there's like multiple layers too.
yeah, it's crazy. I would not want
you
to.
guys know the number?
It's up there.
It's out
I would
there.
not. I
300
would
something?
never want to get a blowjob from a shark.
I think that's safe for all.
Don't
of us,
knock
bro.
until you try it.
Nobody had that feeling. Never really wanted to. It was just me.
So the first thing you thought you see is shark bite. You know, I really don't want a blowjob. You know, I look
want-
at it.
Do you want to go to SeaWorld? I'm not feeling like a blowjob today from a shark.
Dolphins on, yeah, you know.
Did you know that if you have this is funny, but if you have sex with a dolphin, apparently, like if a woman has sex with a dolphin, with a dolphin male, they can die. Actually, they do die because it's the semen comes out so fast that it actually will like blow up your like intestine and all the stuff, all the organs in your body or whatever.
Oh my god!
So it comes out super fast. You will die if you have sex with a dolphin. This is just a public service announcement. If you're a woman out there, do not have sex with dolphins. You will die.
Stay away.
Stay in your house. Stay away from the outdoor wildlife. Stay
Hide
away from ghosts.
Hide your wives. Good connection there.
But yeah, interesting. Interesting little factoid for you guys.
Yeah, it's good, man. Thank
Yeah.
you for that.
This is again your source for all news and
for all things that are important.
yes, all important things.
By the way, where did you come across this information?
funny enough, I was
Blowjobs from sharks.
funny enough, personal experience. Yeah. I've had a long and crazy life, fellas. Let me tell you about it. How much time do we got here?
He's owning it. He's owning it.
So
What was
yeah.
the next thing after that, though?
Did we rate oceans and sharks? I gave it 9.
9.
7.
Okay, sweet.
If it was that
It's funny that we put them. It's funny that we
that's
put them together too. We're just like oceans and sharks. They're just one. They one and
Yep.
one. And then where did we go after that?
I don't know. I can't
I think,
remember.
I think we did like a personal fear. With this
So then we
escalator.
rated all that. So we're
Yeah.
good. So we're good for a new
Okay.
one, guys. Let's go. Heights. How afraid of you
Ooh.
of heights are you? How afraid of you of heights are you? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes. I got.
Did I
you,
say that
got
correctly?
you.
I believe.
think I did.
So I'm scared of heights.
too believe that. So yes.
C.
Moving on.
I'm scared of heights.
Uh-huh.
Don't like being too high, as in height wise.
Right.
Right.
Don't think.
But when it comes 420, son,
Oh,
I'm getting high. I'm getting up there.
I can't really think of a time I've been like really high.
Except for 420, son. That's the time.
When I think of fear of heights, I think of roller coasters.
Yeah.
Not really.
That's what you think
Empire
of.
State
I think of
Building.
I think of being high up in a building.
Yeah.
Or like on like a tight rope and you're about to fall
Oh,
off
yeah.
between two buildings, like
Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Man on Wire or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be terrifying.
I don't like being height. I don't like being high.
I don't like being heights. There was a video I watched. This guy his job was supposed to be like a skyscraper, not cleaner, but like he had to mess with antennas on top of skyscrapers. And what they do on top of the antenna, they actually have to climb up. There's no safety. There's no bars or anything like that. They just climb and they have like a little D-ring to hook on there just to rest every now and then.
Yeah.
And so this guy was well above the Empire State Building, and he had a camera on his helmet or whatever. You could just see around and see down. And this guy, dude, I don't know how those guys
That's
can
scary.
do that.
I wonder if you do get used to it though, like doing it like every day and just like, oh, I'm just another day at work, you know.
Just smoking.
Eventually. Yeah.
It was
I'm really
plenty
high
of-
right now. I keep making the high jokes. I can't get away from it.
There's plenty
I
of
apologize.
YouTube videos of where these kids just break into these buildings that are like being built. They just go extremely high. It's even like above the cloud. Is that possible? Yeah, like
Probably, yeah.
smoky and
This
shit.
guy was the video I saw.
And they went so high. And then no safety equipment, no D-ring. They're just climbing it.
Damn.
Dang.
It was
Hardcore
crazy.
kids.
Spider-Man.
Like me just watching the video, I felt like kind of sick. Just looking down, like,
We're that guy, guys. I don't think we should be up here. Like I don't. Like
Yeah.
I know that's me.
you guys tried to get me to climb a wall at one time, and that was too much for me. That was
Oh,
up there.
dude, that wall was nothing.
It wasn't even that high. It was like
No, it
probably
wasn't, dude.
like what, like 1.5 of us, like maybe like
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
one of us. You know?
And then we
about 10 foot, maybe
And there's like
less
a
than
little
that.
step you can step on to get pretty much.
I
up
couldn't.
there.
It was so terrifying. I was like freaking out.
Upper body strength 0.
I have no upper body strength, only lower body strength. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. Penis, penis. Okay.
Some reason I thought pizza. I don't know why.
Pizza,
that guy
pizza.
came in my mind.
So yeah,
That
heights
came in
are
my
pretty
mind.
scary. I like it. I like high roller coasters. That's great. For whatever reason I feel crazily safe on the roller coaster. I don't know why. I probably shouldn't, but like I feel so safe on a roller coaster.
It depends on the roller coaster. For me, I need the one that goes, the safety thing goes above your head and locks in your shoulders all around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need that. If it's just that stupid ass bar
just
that
a
goes
little
on
bar that
on
comes
your like,
You can
fucking
slip
lap,
out.
and it's like, good luck, you're going to the
It's like a piece of rope.
highest thing. No, it's like, what the fuck is this piece of shit?
Yeah.
And
Especially like the wooden clanky ones, or like
Oh, God,
rattling.
no.
That's
feel
what
like
we're
about
used
part
to
of-
in this town.
part-
The
uh,
Joyland.
Yeah, we used to have one like that. But
all made out of wood.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of roller coasters that much, but like being on top of like a high building and feeling like the wind like press against you and stuff, like especially if, like on the edge or something, like you'd be kind of freaking out. I'd be scared about that. I wouldn't want to I would never. It would take me a lot to like sit on the side of a building, with my legs just hanging off.
Yeah.
It would take a lot.
How did you feel? Remember we went to Worlds of Fun last summer, and remember that the detonator?
Yeah.
The one, it's the
Sounds
so
scary
fun.
shit.
It's not bad at all.
It's like a giant
Because I wasn't
pole
there.
thing, and then there's like 4 seats on each side, and just shoot you straight up like a ring.
That
of
sounds
people.
epic.
And it goes
And then once you
super
go
high.
up, it like shoots you up. But then when it comes back down, you're floating off your chair.
Yeah, you're like,
and you're just
free
like,
falling.
yeah,
it
it's
goes
like-
over your shoulder, so you like feel like you're not.
like
even
if those
sitting.
straps weren't there, you'd be
Oh.
flying up because it's holding. You can feel the things holding
So
you
it's like
down.
an abrupt stop up
Yeah,
there?
and
yeah.
well,
It's
yeah,
not.
It
It's
does stop.
it like kind of goes down like that, but like it's pulling you down as it's coming down for a little bit.
And then they kind of mess with you. They go up and they go a little bit down. They up and then down. They
Yeah.
stop and they go up and down.
So you bet your ass is hurting by the end of the ride.
It is like it's like I'm already scared of heights, and like usually
No comment on
there's like on a roller coaster you see people in front of you, so you feel kind of safe. This one
Yeah.
it's just you're just looking straight, and I'm screaming, and it was horrible.
I kind of understand that.
And the worst
Similar-
thing is when you're free falling, you feel like all your inner organs like
Yeah.
ugh. I'm like
I know what that feels like. The
Oh.
Tower of Terror.
I've gotten used to. I used to get sick on roller coasters. Then I wasn't ever sick on roller coasters until like a small fraction of time when I was like for like a year. It's funny. I couldn't even like really. We would go to the park and we would go on the swing set. I would get dizzy. I would get sick.
Yeah. I remember
It's
you
messed
telling me
up.
that.
It's
Oh my
it was
God.
really weird. But then I don't know. I think it's like it's weird. I can do roller coasters now, so I don't. Maybe just not swings. Swings are too much for me, but roller coasters I can
Hey,
do.
that little cub bear thing that just spins, I can't do that. I
Yeah,
can
the
handle
spinny stuff
Tower
I
of
can't
Terror.
do. I can't. I did one at Disney World, maybe Land or something, where it was like I think it was World.
Is that California?
Unless it was it might not even been Disney. Maybe it was Orlando Park or something.
Disney
but
World's
I
in
think it was in
Florida.
Florida. I think it was in Florida. So it was Disney World or Orlando Studios or Universal Studios. I mean,
that's in Disney
yeah.
World still.
Yeah. But it was one of those, and then it was like this thing where you go to Mars or something, and you're like they put like G-force on you. You can feel your
shit.
face going back. It feels like this gravity behind you as you're like,
Yeah.
simulated going into like it's like a simulated. You go into like a little thing. It doesn't move at all, but it kind of shakes. It's kind of like like a thing that shakes around.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
But that kind of made me sick. Afterwards, that was like the one thing that really
Was
made
there
me
like
sick.
a screen in front of you?
Yeah, screen. Yeah.
So
Just
it was like a simulator.
it was a simulation.
Yeah, I went on something like that.
That I
Oh.
got sick. Also, weirdly, I get sick with like with virtual reality stuff. I don't know why.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I get
same
really
here.
sick. Yeah.
I went on something like a similar, and it was Back to the Future. I think it was some ride like that, and then it was in that simulated machine G-force thing too.
Yeah.
And we went back in time and went to a volcano.
Yeah.
I was freaking out. I was like screaming like crazy. It was horrible.
It sounded
Um,
like you guys had a lot of fun.
So heights, and then we'll also do roller coasters. Why not? Like, what do you think about roller coasters as well? So heights first. What do you think? What's your fear of heights? Scale from 1 to 10.
It's pretty up there. I put a 9. I don't like being height.
You don't like being heightened.
Yes, I don't want to say high.
I like being heightened or frightened
Yes.
by being heightened.
So the difference between like a tall ass building, Empire State Building, or ladder, of course the building, really super scary. So like 9 up there, but like a ladder, like some people can't. Like my dad, he can't even handle.
That's
being
even
on
kind
a
of scary
ladder.
to me. Yeah, I'd be scared of that.
Like my dad is seriously afraid of heights. So
Well, I mean,
a
like
ladder
actually, when
he
I'm thinking
can't
of
do.
ladder, I'm thinking of that one place that you brought me, like that one long ladder by your barn or whatever, or your farmhouse. You know what I'm talking about? That is it by there? There's this big ladder you climb up, go to the top.
Oh,
I'm talking about-
you're
where's that?
talking about not missile silo, the silo. Yeah,
that was scary. Like I went up a little bit, and that was
Okay,
scary.
well I can do that. So I guess maybe I'm not as scared as you guys
Yeah.
are. So I guess a 3 or a 4.
Okay.
For
Yeah,
heights.
I would say for me probably in 8, maybe something like that. But I will say one of my biggest goals I want to do, like. It probably wouldn't even
climb my
cost-
silo?
Probably wouldn't even cost that much money to do, but like the first thing, like I always think if I ever like won the lottery right now, like what's the first thing I would go do? I would probably go skydiving. That's just like one thing I really want to
Hell
go
yeah.
do. That would be
Hell
so
yeah.
much fun.
I would.
It's gonna be
want
like
to
a
do
wake
it,
up, like it's
but
like,
not
oh,
at the same time. That
You
just
would what?
sounds terrifying. Like that sounds like something I want to do, before I die, but I kind of don't want to do it because it sounds terrifying.
They say that if you don't do it by the time you're like, I think 30 or 40 or something like that, you'll never do it because you're like instincts kick in and you're just like, oh, this is stupid. But like, I feel like
you're until I'm 41. I'm gonna go skydiving.
41, that's the age. I'll hold you to it. I'm gonna push you out. Dude would be like, Tommy, why'd you buy this plane? Oh, you'll
Remember
see.
what
Josh,
you
get
said
ready.
20 years ago? Get ready.
We just
How
pushed
old are you now, Jesse?
Grab him.
So yeah, that's what I give heights. Roller coasters, Jesse?
Used to be deathly afraid of them, but now it's not as bad. I'd probably put down as a 6.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
like
probably
the
a
really,
6
really
too.
crazy high ones that have like not really much safety precaution, but that stupid bar just sits in your lap. Yeah, I don't like that, but I'll give it about a 6.
Okay. What about you, Josh?
Yeah, probably a 6 as well. I mean, they're kind of scary. We've had people or heard stories people dying and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's not like the safest thing, but
Sure. I don't like getting sick on them. I don't fear any death on it whatsoever, but I do fear getting sick, and that puts it at like maybe like a 1 or 2.
or like the person in front of you getting sick.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my God.
They're
That
just
would-
like going
that'd be
forward.
bad.
There was actually, we were at Worlds of Fun. We were on a roller coaster and it started to rain, and I felt the rain. At first, it just started sprinkling, so I thought this was like saliva from all the people in front of me going, ah! I just felt it like a little bit of sprinkles on my face.
Germs.
The germs! They touched my mouth. I'm infected.
That would suck though. Like I'd hate that.
Yeah,
I'd hate that so much.
it was terrifying, man. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's been fun having you. We really had a blast. So much fun. Oh my goodness,
last wave, man.
And we can't do it without you. That's the thing. If without you guys, we're just like 3 people talking in a room. We even don't do this with each other. Like we don't talk to each other
Never.
because
We
it'd
don't
just
hug
be
each
too
other either.
weird. You know what I mean? Like talking.
Who talks to people?
No, not without an audience.
Yeah.
No.
An audience.
Yeah, you need an audience.
Maybe 1 or 2 people. It's good.
Exactly. Thank you again, Mom and Dad. We appreciate it. Please subscribe, view, do all that stuff. We love you, Mom and Dad. So yeah, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful day or night or evening, whatever time you're listening to this.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget to email us at 1to10show.
See, that's why you're here, Jesse. I was about to
follow us
just
on
end the podcast, and I'm like, there's something else I got to mention. And you're like, I know what it is. What's...
Boom. That's
Yeah.
what I'm here for.
That's what you're here for sure.
What about you, Josh?
And
What are you here
subscribe.
for?
Oh wait, what?
Get out, Josh. Get the hell out of here.
I'm that guy that says and subscribe. Do it. Have fun. Thumbs up.
That's me, actually. I was just pretty much
Tweet
doing that.
handle.
Yeah, just you have a good day.
Yeah.
Morning, evening. I'm just like trying to like make it go longer. I want
Yeah.
I want a nice little outro. I don't want to just be like, and we're done. Goodbay. I kind of want to drag it on a little bit.
Outro. We could all say outro, like outro.
Outro. You need to be right here. I'm right here. Perfect.
Yes.
That was good.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
I even changed my voice. I can't do that.
That was awful, and we apologize. But next time, we'll be better. Don't listen to this episode if you just listen to it. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. It was pretty good, I think. I think we'll be okay. So, yeah. Later, guys. Have fun.
See ya.
Be you. Do you. Have a blast. 1to10show at gmail.com. 1to10show.
Twitter handle 1to10show.
Oh, I know what you guys have me for.
Dang it. I was going to end it. You keep dragging it on and on.
One time.
Great.
We can't end it there. Okay, let's go on for another 10 minutes. God damn it, John. All right. Oh, no. Just F it. Whatever. Goodbye. I would never want to get a blowjob from a shark.